Welcome to tonight's Eagle Valley Rebels basketball game. This webcast is brought to you by the Eagle Valley Video Tech Crew. When you think of taking pictures of something, think of the Eagle Valley Video Tech Crew. They take pictures of stuff. For a schedule of our upcoming webcast events, check out the Video Tech link under the Clubs and Groups section of the Eagle Valley Rebels webpage. Tonight's webcast is also brought to you by Ajax. The Ajax company has ignored our repeated requests for their sponsorship, but that's okay. We'll just keep calling them. So when you think of clean, think of Ajax. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's Rebel basketball game.
And good evening, everyone. Alan Bailey here on Rebel Vision. As we are getting ready, we've got about 4 minutes till game time here in Clarissa at Eagle Valley Elementary Gym as the Eagle Valley Rebels play host to the Swanville Bulldogs tonight. Looks like it's going to be a good game tonight. We've got the Swanville Bulldogs coming in with a 5-11 record, and the Eagle Valley Rebels 10-6 on the season. Should be a good game tonight. It's also Parents' Night. Players brought over envelopes to each of the parents, and they all had little things in them, little notes and whatnot. Very nice. Want to remind you also that tonight we are taking where is my notes? Well, anyway, we'll get it figured out here, but we're taking donations tonight for the individual in Perham, Zach Gabber. And we're taking donations tonight. Every person that donates $1 will have an opportunity to put their name in for a prize. And you recall Zach Gabber is the student from Perham who collapsed during a basketball game. We hope he's doing well. And your contributions are much appreciated. Once again, the Swanville Bulldogs coming into tonight's game at Eagle Valley, 5-11. They came off of a win just recently on Monday against Isle. Their next game after tonight is tomorrow night in Swanville against the Verndale Pirates. For the Eagle Valley Rebels, they come off a disappointing loss against a very good number 1 ranked team, Sabika, on Tuesday night that scored 95-76. And we're looking for big things tonight for the Eagle Valley Rebels on Parents' Night. Pep Band is going to be playing tonight. Tomorrow night, I got to tell you about this. Tomorrow night, it's girls basketball. We're going to be doing the webcast as well tomorrow night. And we got a special treat for everybody that's going to be in attendance here. We've got the Alexandria Aces basketball performance team, and that's going to be coming up tomorrow night here in Clarissa. It's girls basketball. On Saturday, wrestling is the Breckenridge Duels at Breckenridge and speech at Perham at 6:45. We're going to be right back with the introductions in just a second. Good evening and welcome to Eagle Valley for our basketball game tonight between the Swanville Bulldogs and your Eagle Valley Rebels. Eagle Valley and the Minnesota State High School League ask that all players, coaches, and spectators conduct themselves in a manner that will make the game enjoyable for the participants and fans. Sport a winning attitude both on and off the court. At this time, would you all please rise, remove your hats, and face the south end of the gym as we honor our country with our national anthem sung by the boys and girls 6th grade basketball team. And now let's meet the lineups for tonight's basketball game. First for the Swanville Bulldogs, starting at guard, 6-foot sophomore number 2, Colton Krusel. Starting at forward, 5'10" sophomore number 3, Austin Molnar. At guard, a 5'8" junior number 21, Derek Pfeiffer. At center, a 6'1" senior number 22, Michael Metler. And at guard, a 5'7" sophomore number 24, Trent Dinius. The Bulldogs are coached by Gary Graham, assisted by Barry Van Havermaet and Steve Miller. And now, put your hands together for your Eagle Valley Rebels! Starting at forward, a 6'4" junior number 12, Tyler Oftedal. At guard, a 5'9" junior, number 20, Tate Benning. At guard, 5'10" senior, number 24, Dylan Pratt. At guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 30, Luke Ma. And at forward, a 5'11" junior, number 34, Jared Nelson. Rebels are coached by Doug Wold, assisted by Jason Peterschick and Ryan Tarilla. All right, here we are. We're back, and we are ready for basketball tonight here in Clarissa. Boy, I tell you what, that announcer guy, he was something else, wasn't he? You going to say hi, say hi in the back?
Hi in the back.
There you go. Mr. Wagner, Dominic, everybody in the back. Hi, hi, hi. That's all she says tonight. Can't even say your name.
Okay.
Terry Bailey keeping stats for us tonight. Alan Bailey along with you, and on camera crew out in the gym tonight, it's Bryce Bailey and Wyatt Long. Here we go, tip off, and Swanville ball, number 2, Colton Krusel now bringing it up. Number 3, Austin Molnar with the first 2 points of the ball game. Benning, long pass, cross court to Mock. Mock bringing it up center court. Over to Tate Benning. Benning to Pratt. Pratt, top of the key. Over to Benning. Benning back to Mock. Mock to Oftedal. Oftedal jumper, and good for two. Tyler Oftedal. First 2 points for Eagle Valley. Tie game right now. Now we're at 24. This is Dinius. Dinius guarded by Pratt. Dinius over to Cruzel. Cruzel looking, trying to find an open man, and gets it to number 21, Pfeiffer, but is fouled by number 20, Tate Benning. Bulldogs ball, just game getting underway. A little over 17 minutes left in the first half. Number 21, that's Pfeiffer with the ball right now, bringing it up center court. Over to Cruzel. Cruzel dribbling around the top of the key, goes up, and that's good for two. 4-2 Bulldogs with the lead. Mock with the ball now. Looking, cross-court pass over to Benning. Benning goes up, and that's, hit the rim. Pratt with the rebound. Over to Benning. Mock goes up for three. Bingo. Ding, fries are done. Luke Mock with a three-pointer. 5-4 Rebels. Back to action, number 21, Pfeiffer with the ball, dribbling around the top of the key. Passing it over to Molnar. Molnar to Cruzel. Cruzel fakes, goes up, and no good. Rebounded by Oftedal. Luke Mock bringing it up for the Rebels, and that's going to be a foul. Foul number 2, Colton Cruzel. That is his first of the game. Mock bringing the ball out, bringing it inbounds, I should say, to Benning. Benning back to Mock. Over to Benning. Over to 34, Jared Nelson. Mock with the ball on the right side. Center court to Pratt. Back to Mock. Over to Benning. Benning on the left side. Looking. Motioning. Let's go. Luke Mock now going up for two and no good. And that's going to be blue ball. Mock inbounding the ball to Oftedal. Oftedal with the ball and goes up. No good. Rebound by number 3, Austin Molnar. Cruzel now with the ball. Passing it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer looking. Over to Cruzel. Cruzel to number 22, Metler. Shot no good. Zimmer coming in for Dylan Pratt. Benning inbounding the ball to Mock. Benning, top of the key. High pass over to Mock. Mock to Benning. To Oftedal. Oftedal, bounce pass to Jared Nelson. Jared Nelson goes up and it's in. Man, I didn't think that ball was going to go in at all. Seven for Rebels. Our score right now. Back to action. Number 24. That is Dinius. Dinius comes into the paint. No good. Tries for the shot. Zimmer with the rebound. Passing over to Mock. Mock brings it up left side. Bounce pass to Benning. Bounce pass to Oftedal. Oftedal goes up for two. No good. Saves it from being out of bounds. Mock tries for three. No good. Number 21, Pfeiffer with the ball. Passing it over. And now this is Molnar with a three-pointer. Benning now with the ball. Tied up 7-7. Just under 14 minutes to play left in the first half. Nelson getting the pass from Benning. That's going to be a foul, I believe, on number 22. Oh, 21. That was close. 21, Derek Pfeiffer. That's his first personal. Jared Nelson for the Rebels going to the line. And his first shot is good. 8-7 Rebels. And the second shot is good. Pfeiffer with the ball, center court. Over to Dinius. Dinius looking. And that's going to be travel on Dinius. Rebel ball. 9-7 Rebels. If you're just tuning into Rebel Vision tonight on our webcast, welcome aboard. Mock with the ball. Off it all now. Didn't quite get it. Oh, man. Zimmer goes up for two. No good. That's going to be a foul on Tyler Oftedal, number 12. And Logan Rydell, number 10, for the Rebels comes in as a substitution for Tyler Oftedal. Back to action. Derek Pfeiffer for the Bulldogs now. Swanville with the ball. Number 24, Trendinius. Up to Cruzel. Cruzel over to Molnar. Ooh, good steal by Zimmer. Passing it to Jared Nelson. Nelson coming down court. Passing it to Zimmer. And that's going to be traveling on Zimmer. T.O. comes in. Tyler Oftedal coming in for Jared Nelson. Back to action. Pfeiffer with the ball now. On the right side for Swanville. Pass to Molnar. Molnar goes up for two. No good. And Dinius went up for two. No good. Rebounded by Neil Zimmer, number 40 for the Rebels. Logan Rydell dribbling at the top of the key. Passing it to Zimmer. And that's going to be a foul. Foul number 22. That is Michael Metler for the Bulldogs, his first personal foul of the game. Mock takes it out for the Eagle Valley Rebels. Benning tries for three, couldn't quite do it. Rebounded by Zimmer. Zimmer with the ball now on the left side to T.O. Back to Zimmer. No good, and there's going to be a foul right there on Swanville. Number 24, Trendinius. Logan Rydell for three. And bingo! Fries are done. Gets it. 12-7. Eagle Valley with the lead. Swanville coming down the court. Tried a shot. No good. Rydell with the ball now for Eagle Valley. To Mock. On the left side. Back to Rydell. Oftedal with the ball now. Back over to Mock. Mock trying for three. And he gets it. 15-7. Eagle Valley. And Mock, that is his third, or rather his second three-pointer of the game. Cruzel now. Over to number 22, Metler. Metler. Over to Molnar. Over to Cruzel. Cruzel for 3 points. No good. Oftedal with the rebound, passing it to Zimmer. Zimmer to Oftedal. Oftedal goes up. And no good. Rebound by number 21, Pfeiffer. And that ball is going to go out of bounds. Number 21, Derek Pfeiffer for Swanville. 5'8" guard, junior. Here's Metler. And a pass to Dinius. Dinius goes up for 3 points for Swanville. 15-10 with just over 10 minutes left to go in the first half. Zimmer looking for an open man. Has it in Oftedal. Oftedal feeds it up to Logan Rydell. Shot no good. Rebound by Mock. Dropped the ball, and Swanville ball now. Cruzel with the ball, trying for three. No good. And Molnar tried to get it inbounds to one of his players, and Tate Benning was there to grab it. Wow. Number 24, Trendinius, strips the ball right out of Zimmer's hands. And Swanville on the attack again, and that is number 2, Cruzel, going up for 2 points. Mock now. And that's going to be a foul. Foul on number 24, Trendinius. Rydell inbounding the ball for the Rebels, passing it to Oftedal. Oftedal to the top of the key to Zimmer. Jared Nelson with the ball now. Nelson to Oftedal. Oftedal left side over to Nelson. Nelson at the top of the key. Passing back to Oftedal. To Zimmer. In the paint with Nelson. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Rydell goes up for 2. No good. Rebounded by Molnar for Swanville. Passed it to Cruzel, and Cruzel lost it and got it back. Or Molnar got it back, I should say. And Cruzel goes up for 2 points for Swanville. 15-14. Rebels with the lead. And Jared Nelson now with the ball, bringing it up court. Lost the ball. Number 21, Pfeiffer with the ball for Swanville. Passing it over to Molnar. Molnar to Cruzel. Cruzel to number 41, Hansen. Hansen goes up for a shot, and it's no good. And then there's going to be a foul on number 40, Neil Zimmer. And it's Swanville ball. Number 21, Pfeiffer with the ball, passing it to Hansen. And that's going to be almost over and back. Now Logan Rydell goes up. No good. Oh, man. Oftedal got the rebound. Looked like it was going to go in, but no. Cruzel now with the ball shot, and there's no shot, but there's going to be a foul again, I believe, on Neil Zimmer, number 40. And that is his second. That's correct. In about 30 seconds, he's had 2 fouls. Number 2, that is Colton Cruzel with his first free throw. Luke Mock coming in now for Neil Zimmer, number 40. Cruzel now for his second shot. And that shot is no good. Oftedal with the rebound over to Rydell. Rydell at center. Passing it over to Mock on the left side. Back to Rydell. To Benning, right side. Back to Rydell. Into Oftedal. Over to Mock. To Jared Nelson. Back to Rydell at center. And number 5, Marcus Prichty, comes in for Swanville. In for number 2, Colton Cruzel. Number 20, Tate Benning over to Rydell on the right side for Eagle Valley. Passing back over to Benning. Benning to Rydell. Back to Benning. High pass over to Rydell. Rydell bounce pass to Oftedal. Almost lost it. Over to Mock, and Rydell goes up for three. No good. Number 21, that is Pfeiffer with the ball for Swanville. Over to Molnar. Molnar on the left side, passes it back to Pfeiffer. And timeout called by Coach Gary Graham for Swanville. 30-second timeout. And while we have a timeout, I want to tell you about what's coming up. Well, next week is snow days. A lot of activities getting underway next week, starting on Monday. But also FFA week is coming up on February 19th through the 26th. And you're asked to sign up for activities by the office. It's open to 9th through 12th graders. If you have questions, make sure you talk to Mrs. Doomberg. And Mrs. Doomberg won an award at the FFA convention, I believe, for the state convention. I can't remember what it was. But she was very surprised by it, and she was talking to me on Tuesday night at the Sabika Eagle Valley game up in Sabika, and she said, I was all the way in the back of the auditorium when they called my name up there. And they, in fact, she said they said her name twice. So congratulations to Mrs. Thunberg on winning that award from FFA. Back to basketball. Here we go. 22 Mettler with the ball now. Mettler. And that's stolen away by Mock. Oh, wow. Here comes Molnar trying to go up. And he's fouled by number 20, Tate Benning. And that is Benning's second. And Molnar goes up for 1 point so far. Pratt coming into the ball game for Tate Benning. And a second shot for Molnar is no good. Rebel ball. Score 16-15. Swanville with the lead. Just over 6 minutes left in the first half. Oftedal. Bounce once. Loses the ball. Number 21, Pfeiffer, goes up for two. No good. Pratt over to Mock. Mock to Rydell. Rydell to Nelson. And that's a foul on number 5, Marcus Frichte for Swanville. That's his first personal. And Nelson goes up for one. And the second shot is good. We have a 17-16 ball game as the Rebels take over the lead with 5:30 left in the first half. Pfeiffer over to Molnar. Molnar. High pass over to Hansen. Hansen bounce pass to Frichte to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer goes up for two and no good. Jared Nelson is 100% for foul shot. He is 4 for 4 for foul shots right now. Here's Hansen going up for Swanville. No good. Rebounded by number 22, Mettler. And it went out. I don't see how it's, well, whatever. Frichte takes the ball up, passes it to Hansen. A lot of activity under the basket. Swanville just couldn't get it into the basket there. Nelson with the rebound, finally passing to Rydell. Now Mock has it. Rydell to Oftedal. Oftedal right side. Pass to center. Pratt now goes up. No good. Rebounded by Oftedal. Oftedal goes up for 2 points. 19-16 for Tyler Oftedal. Tyler is at 4 points for the game tonight. 22, Mettler with the ball. Over to Molnar. Molnar goes up into the paint and is fouled by number 34, Jared Nelson. That is Nelson's first personal foul of the game. Substitution comes in for Frichte. That is number 2, Colton Krusel for the Bulldogs. And the second shot, no good. Rydell over to Pratt. To Mock. Mock going up for 2, no good. Rebounded by Oftedal and Pratt. Couldn't quite get it up there. There's Krusel now over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer, top of the key, passing it to Hansen. Back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer looking for an open man. And intended for number 22, Mettler. Lost it. Krusel got it, passed it to number 21, Pfeiffer, and couldn't quite get the shot off. Here's a pass from Rydell to Pratt, back to Logan Rydell, over to Nelson. Nelson tries for 2, and no good. Rebounded by Oftedal and shot up, but no good. And there's a foul on Swanville, on Colton Krusel. That is Krusel's second foul of the game. Oftedal tries for his first shot, no good. And second shot bounces out of the rim. Rebounded by number 22, Michael Mettler for the Bulldogs. Krusel with the ball now for Swanville. I believe he stepped on the line out of bounds. Here's Rydell inbounding the ball for the Rebels to Mock. Mock to Rydell. To Jared Nelson. Nelson, long pass over. And it's a football game or a hockey game. I can't quite tell. Wow. Here we go. Pfeiffer with the ball, and it drills into the stands. Some of the 6th grade boys basketball team players. I see Mr. Klemick, Mr. Johnson, and Mr. Oftedal down there. Had to duck out of the way just to miss being hit by the ball. Nelson inbounding for the Rebels. Passing it to Rydell. Rydell to Pratt. Pratt. That's over and back. All right, Swanville ball. Here we go. Number 21, Pfeiffer inbounding it to Molnar. Molnar with the ball now. Back to Pfeiffer. To Molnar on the right side for Swanville. Number 22, Mettler with the ball. Over to Krusel to Molnar. Molnar dribbling. Going up, no good. Rebounded by Oftedal, number 12 for the Rebels. And Logan Rydell brings the ball up for Eagle Valley. Oftedal with the ball. Passing it to Rydell. To Mock. Over to Pratt. Back to Mock. Over to Rydell. And that ball is tossed out. And that is going to be Rebel ball. Just over 2 minutes left in the first half. Eagle Valley leading 19-16. Mock with the ball now on the right side for Eagle Valley. To Rydell. To Pratt. Back to Rydell. Into Jared Nelson. Nelson goes up, tries for 2, no good. Rebounded by number 3, Molnar for Swanville. Number 21, Pfeiffer with the ball. Over to Molnar. Pfeiffer now for Swanville. Handing it off to number 2, Colton Krusel. Krusel goes up. No good. Rebounded by Molnar. And that's a foul on number 30, Luke Mock. 17 fouls for Eagle Valley, 18 fouls for Swanville. And Molnar goes up, and his shot is no good for the free throw. Mock passing it over to Pratt, to Oftedal. Feeds it into Nelson. Nelson goes up, tries for 2, no good. Rebounded by number 22. That's Metler. And now Krusel with the ball, bringing it up for Swanville. Over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer tries for 3, no good. Hansen rebounds and gets it taken away. Mock with the ball now for Eagle Valley. Just under a minute left to play in the first half. Nelson to Rydell. Back to Nelson. Nelson, high pass over to Pratt. Pratt dribbling over to Rydell at the top of the key. Back to Pratt. And Oftedal with the ball and back over to Rydell. Luke Mock on the right side for Eagle Valley. Back to Pratt. And 3 seconds is called in the lane against Eagle Valley. 21 seconds left in the first half. Score is Eagle Valley 19 and the Swanville Bulldogs 16. Pfeiffer bringing the ball up on the right side for Swanville. That's Frichty over to number 22, Metler. Back to Molnar, and there's going to be a foul on number 34, Jared Nelson. That's his second of the ball game. Just under 10 seconds left in the first half. And Molnar goes up for his first free throw. You're right. That's his second free throw shot. And his second one, on this one, he made. So he is, I believe, 3 for 4 for free throw shooting for Swanville. 5.4 seconds left, and here we go. And Mock with the ball, bringing it up center court, and he'll go up, and no good. At halftime, it's the Eagle Valley Rebels leading the Swanville Bulldogs 19-18. And let's go over the stats for the first half. First half scoring for Swanville, Colton Krusel with 7 points, Austin Molnar with 8 points, and Trent Dinius with 3 points. For the Eagle Valley Rebels, Logan Rydell with 3 points, Tyler Oftedal with 4, Luke Mock with a couple 3-pointers, giving him 6, and Jared Nelson with 6 points for Eagle Valley. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more of tonight's ball game. It's Swanville Bulldogs visiting the Eagle Valley Rebels tonight here in Clarissa. And we'll be back in about 8 minutes right here on Rebel Vision. Make sure you're bookmarking our website. Our website is evps.k12.mn.us. Make sure you bookmark that or add it to your favorites. Whatever you got to do, just do that, and you're good to go. And check out our webcast schedule, or to find out how to purchase a DVD, make sure you go to the webcast that's on our screen. All right? And we'll be back in about 8 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets out for the Split the Pot. Do you have your tickets yet? Are you ready? Are you ready? Hurry up. Here's tonight's winning number of $50. 824 7728. 824 7728. You gotta be kidding me. Well, you want here, give me the number. Yeah, that's him, but I need 5 forms of ID, Mr. Drina. There you go. Congrats. Hey, let's hear it for him. Winner of tonight's $50 Split the Pot. Brian Drina tonight, thank you very much. He'll be meeting everyone at the snack bar, so.
All right, we are back at Clarissa Gym. It is Swanville visiting, the Bulldogs visiting Eagle Valley Rebels. Swanville coming in tonight's game once again 5-11. They come off of a win against Isle, at Isle. And the Eagle Valley Rebels coming off of a tough loss against the #1 team in the state, Sabika, on Tuesday night. That game 95-76. The Eagle Valley Junior High basketball team played Uppsala this evening at Eagle Bend, with losses on both those games, the 7th and 8th grade teams. And we have a small child on the floor as we get ready to get underway. Rebels with the possession going into the second half. Once again, 19-18 is our score. And Benning over to Mock to get things underway for the second half of this basketball game tonight here in Clarissa. Pratt with the ball now. Left side for Eagle Valley. Over to Mock. Mock with the ball to Benning. Benning now back to Mock. Mock dribbles, comes up, and that is good for 2 points for Luke Mock. Number 21, Pfeiffer with the ball now. Over to number 24. That is Trendinius. Tries for three. Shot no good. Benning loses the ball after it was tapped away by a Swanville player. Pratt now, left side. Over to Oftedal. Oftedal looking, back to Pratt. Pratt to Oftedal. Oftedal goes up. Didn't quite make it. Stolen away once again by Luke Mock. Mock goes up for two, no good. And that's going to be a foul on number 24, Trendinius, for Swanville. And that is his fourth personal foul of the game. And substitution coming in for number 24, Trendinius. Here's Benning for three, no good. Oftedal goes up for 2 points. 23-18. Rebels with the lead. And just like that, number 3, Austin Mullner for Swanville goes up for 2. Eagle Valley with a 3-point lead. Back to action now. .22 Metler steals the ball away from Eagle Valley. Over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer to Hansen. Hansen spin move. Goes up and it, oh man. That ball looked like it was right in there and it bounced right back out and rebounded by Metler. Metler goes up for 2. 23-22 is our score with 16 minutes left in the ball game. Jared Nelson now going up. And there's a foul on the floor. And that's going to be a foul on number 22, Michael Metler. And Oftedal goes up for 2. 25-22, Eagle Valley with the lead. 15 and a half left in the ball game. Number 2, Colton Krusel now with the ball for Swanville on the right side. Krusel dribbles, shoots, no good. Rebounded by Zimmer, couldn't quite hang on to it. Molnar goes up for 2 and no good. Here's Mock from a pass from Benning, back to Benning. Now over to Oftedal on the right side. Zimmer now with the ball. To Jared Nelson, bounce pass to Oftedal. Oftedal goes up for 2 points. 27-22. Oftedal with 6 points in the second half already. And a foul. Foul number 3, Austin Molnar. That is his first personal of the game. Mock bringing up the ball now for Eagle Valley. Tries to pass over to Oftedal and loses the ball. Here's Krusel. Krusel goes up for 2, and it's good. Foul on number 34, Jared Nelson. That's his third personal. 27-24 is our score. Just under, well, almost 14 and a half minutes left in the ball game. There's Hansen to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with the ball now. Feeds it in, and it's off of Rydell, and it's going to be white ball. Swanville ball. Number 2, Colton Krusel brings it out. Or inbounds it, I should say, for the Bulldogs. And foul on number 40, Neil Zimmer. That's his third personal. Rydell brings the ball in. Ooh. And Oftedal cut just below the right eye. He's got to come out of the ball game. Nelson coming in now for Oftedal. Back to action. Mock now with the ball for Eagle Valley. Bounce pass to Rydell. Rydell to Mock. Mock to Rydell. Rydell for 3, no good. And it's rebounded by number 3, Austin Molnar. Molnar goes up, and the shot is no good, but he gets the foul. Number 10, Logan Rydell with the foul for Eagle Valley. That's his first personal. And Krusel goes up, and second shot is good. Zimmer with the ball now, gets it tossed or batted away by Krusel. Krusel goes up for 2, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by number 30, Luke Mock. Krusel inbounding it to Hansen. Hansen bounce pass over to Mettler. Mettler to Hansen. To Pfeiffer from the top of the key for 3, no good. Rebounded by number 12, Tyler Oftedal. Here's Mock for 2. 29-25. You can see it on the lower left hand of your screen. There is Rydell. Spin move by Mock. No. Rejected by Swanville. Here's Molnar now for Swanville. Left side to the center. Number 2, Colton Krusel for Swanville. Over to Mettler. Mettler looking for an open man. Pass to Krusel. Krusel to Molnar. Molnar turns and pivots and tries to get the... That's going to be a foul. And number 3, Austin Molnar for Swanville. That's his second. Back to action, Zimmer now. Cross-court pass to Mock to Rydell. Rydell now. Over to Benning. Benning bounce pass to Oftedal, and Oftedal is kind of muscled down to the ground by 41 Hansen. Number 2, Colton Krusel with the ball for Swanville. 29-25 our score with just over 12 minutes left in the first half. Krusel tries for 2, no good. Molnar tries for 2, no good. Mock now, inbounding it to Benning, bounce pass over to Rydell. And Oftedal. And number 12, Tyler Oftedal, is sporting a Band-Aid under his right eye. Mock inbounding it for Eagle Valley. Passing it to Zimmer. Zimmer, number 40 at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Oftedal. Oftedal goes up and is good for 2 points. 31-25, Eagle Valley with the lead over the Swanville Bulldogs with 11:40 left in the game. Now here's Krusel on the right side. Number 23, that's Cody Novak in the game for Swanville. Mettler went up for 2, no good. Rebounded by number 40, Neil Zimmer. Neil Zimmer now with the ball after a pass from Mock. Mock to Benning. Benning to Rydell. And they lose the ball. Number 2, Colton Krusel bringing the ball up for Swanville. Here's Hansen for Swanville. Feeds it into number 22, Mettler. Mettler goes up for 2 points. Here's Mock. Mock passing it to Oftedal. Oftedal goes up. And that's going to be a charge on Oftedal. That's his second. Novak inbounding it for Swanville. To Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer back over to Novak. And a pass over to one of the other Swanville players is broken up by Neil Zimmer, and traveling called to number 12, Tyler Oftedal. Here's Pfeiffer now with the ball for Swanville. Over to Novak, back over to Pfeiffer. To Frichty. Frichty, bounce pass to number 22, Michael Mettler, who goes up for 2 points. 31-29 with just over 10 minutes in the ball game left. Ball goes up, and I didn't quite catch who went up with it for Eagle Valley, but it was no good for the basket. There's Mettler. Mettler tries for 2, no good. And that's traveling call because two Eagle Valley Rebel players had contact on the ball at the same time. It's Frichty for Swanville, inbounding. Way over to number 21, Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with the ball. Benning got a piece of it, couldn't quite get a hold of it though. Pfeiffer goes up for two. It's a tie ball game, 31-31 with 9.5 left to play. Now here's Neil Zimmer, number 40 for Eagle Valley, passing across court to number 30, Luke Mock, back to Zimmer. Zimmer right side, way high cross court to Mock, and Mock tried to pass it off and lost it to Frichte for Swanville. And he goes up and it's good for 2 points. Swanville regains the lead, 33-31. Swanville leading Eagle Valley. Foul on number 23, that's Cody Novak. And his first personal foul of the ball game.
Come on now, guys, go.
Mock passing it to Benning. Benning goes up for 2 points. It's a tie ball game. And that is Tate Benning's first basket of the ball game. 33-33, just under 8.5 left in the ball game. Mock center court over to Benning. Benning to Zimmer to Oftedal. Bad pass. Number 22, Metler picks it up for Swanville, and the Bulldogs bring it right back down the court. Frichte tries for three, and it's good for 3 points. That's Marcus Frichte for 3 points for Swanville. And Coach Wold for Eagle Valley calls a timeout. 7:55 left in the ball game, and Swanville leading 36-33. .55 left in the ball game. 36-33 is our score. Thank you once again for watching tonight on Rebel Vision on the Eagle Valley website. Here we go back to action. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It's Rebel ball. Number 20, Tate Benning inbounding it for the Rebels. Number 34, Jared Nelson now. Handing it off to Luke Mock, number 30. Bounce pass from Benning to Nelson. Nelson went up and couldn't quite get it in there, but he'll be fouled. And foul on number 22, Michael Metler. That is Metler's third personal foul of the ball game. And Nelson goes up for one. He is 5 for 5. They have 4 free throws. And well, there went the streak. He's 5 for 6 this evening, 4 free throws. Good job though, Jared Nelson. Pfeiffer with the ball over to Frichte. Frichte tried for 3, no good. And Pfeiffer got the ball back. Wow, that was incredible. As Swanville got the ball back in bounds. Here's number 22, Metler going up, and no good. And Tyler Oftedal hobbling a little bit. Fouls on number 5, Marcus Frichte. And number 2, Colton Krusel coming in to replace Derek Pfeiffer for the Bulldogs. Oftedal's shot is no good. Rebound by number 22, Michael Metler. Fricky with the ball now. Passing it to Krusel. Krusel goes up for 2 points. 38-34. Swanville with the lead with just under 7 minutes left to play. Zimmer with the ball on the right side for Eagle Valley. Oftedal now with it. Back over to Zimmer. Zimmer, long pass to Mock. Mock to Benning. Bounce pass to Jared Nelson. Zimmer goes for 2. No good. And there's going to be a foul on number 22, Michael Metler. And that's his 4th personal foul on Metler. And Metler coming out of the ball game, being replaced by Austin Molnar. And the Swanville coach is not happy about that foul. Zimmer now. Bounce pass to Oftedal. Oftedal to Nelson. Nelson trying for 2. No good. Rebounded by Hansen. Krusel with the ball. Back over to Molnar. Molnar to Fricky to Molnar to Krusel. Krusel for 3. And no, it was no good. And number 23 goes up. That is Cody Novak, and he is fouled on number 20. By number 20, I should say, Tate Benning. That's his 3rd personal. And the first one is good. 39-34. And the second shot is no good. Rebounded by Oftedal. 39-34. Just under 6 minutes left to play here in Clarissa. It's Eagle Valley and Swanville. Swanville with the lead, with the 5-point lead. Back to action. Zimmer now. Right side to Mock. Mock back to Zimmer. Zimmer bounce pass to Oftedal. Oftedal over to Mock. Mock going up for 2, and it is no good. Rebounded by number 41, Hansen for Swanville. Krusel now with the ball, center court. Krusel coming around on the right side, right in there, no good. Tried for the layup, and no good. Mock, big long bounce pass over to Benning. And that is a foul on number 41, Hansen. That is his first. Benning goes up, and his first shot is good. Hansen coming out, being replaced by Michael Metler for Swanville. And Fricky comes out, and Pfeiffer comes back in for the Bulldogs. 5:07. And the second shot is good. Krusel now with the ball, double team. And that's going to be a foul, I believe, on number 20. 20, Eagle Valley, that's Tate Benning. That is his 4th. Little confusion there. Here's Pfeiffer over to Krusel. Krusel back to Pfeiffer as they get it across the center court. 4:50 to play. Pfeiffer goes up for 2, no good. And touchdown Rebels. No, went off of somebody's leg. And it's timeout. Timeout Swanville. 30-second timeout called. 36-39, 4:44 left in the game, and Swanville with the lead. Once again, I want to remind you about the Alexandria Aces coming up here in Clarissa at the gym tomorrow night during the girls' basketball game. The girls' basketball game will be hosting Osakis, and we'll be webcasting that game. Also on Saturday, wrestling at the Breckenridge Duels, and speech is going to be at the Perham at Perham High School tomorrow for their speech tournament, and lots of other things coming up as well. I want to tell you that. Well, I'll tell you in just a second. We'll get back to action here. Here we go, Krusel. Wow, and that's going to be a foul on number 20. That is his 5th. Tate Benning fouling out here tonight, and Jared Nelson will be coming in for substitution. Tate Benning tonight finishes with 5 fouls and 4 points for Eagle Valley. Krusel to the line for Swanville. And his first shot is good. 40-36 with 4:37 left in the ball game. And his second shot is good, 41-36. Rydell with the ball, loses it to number 24. That is Cody Novak. Rather, Trendinius, I'm sorry. And timeout called by Coach Graham for Swanville. Neil Zimmer was hit. That's right. He got hit in the left eye, and he is holding that eye. Want to remind you that the next ball game for Eagle Valley is on Friday, next Friday, as they take on St. John's Prep here in Clarissa. Next ball game for Swanville is in Swanville against the Verndale Pirates, and that is coming up on tomorrow night. So Eagle Valley with quite a few days off until their next game. Eagle Valley has 3 home games left, I should say. After tonight, there'll be 6 games left. Mock grabbed that ball out of thin air. And he digs it out to number 40, Neil Zimmer. Zimmer, it went up. It was batted by number 22 for Swanville. Oftedal has the ball now. He went up for 2 points. 41-38. Swanville with the lead, and that's going to be a foul. No, it's going to be a jump ball. I thought it was going to be a foul on Neil Zimmer, but it is actually a jump ball, according to the officials. And Swanville takes the ball out, number 24, Trendinius. Over to Pfeiffer. Zimmer comes out of nowhere to get the 2 points. And it's a 1-point ball game as Swanville leading 41-40. Number 22, that is Metler. He went up twice, and that's another jump ball. And that is going to be Eagle Valley ball now. And timeout called by Swanville. (41-40). Swanville with the lead. 3:27, an exciting few minutes right here at Eagle Valley. Once again, I want to remind you, it's Parents' Night tonight, and we've had a lot of fun so far while we've been here. And tomorrow night, once again, I want to remind everyone watching and listening that tomorrow night the Alexandria Aces Performance basketball team will be here during halftime of the Eagle Valley Osakis girls basketball game tomorrow night, right here in Clarissa at Eagle Valley Elementary Gym. 3:27 left in the game, and it's a one-point ball game. Swanville Bulldogs leading by 1 over the Eagle Valley Rebels, and it's Rebels ball after that jump ball. Neil Zimmer now with the ball, bringing it up to Tyler Oftedal, to Nelson. Nelson going up for 2, no good. It's rebounded, and Luke Mock comes out of nowhere and gets it out of there, and gets the ball away and goes up for 2. It's 42-41. Foul number 10, Logan Rydell. That's his second personal. 3:10 left. Well, make it 3:11 left in the ball game. Pfeiffer goes up, and he gets his first shot. It's a tie ball game right now, 42-41. And Pfeiffer goes up again, and the second shot is good. 1-point ball game as the Bulldogs retake the lead. Nelson now with the ball. Over to, that's an over and back. That is an over and back. Turnover to Swanville. Number 24, Dinius brings the ball in, passing it to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer dribbles. Pfeiffer spins. And Zimmer knocks the ball out. Dinius with the ball, bringing it inbounds for Swanville to Pfeiffer. And that's good for 2 points. Pfeiffer for 2, 45-42. Mock with the ball now for Eagle Valley. To Rydell. To Nelson, to Rydell. Rydell for 3. No good, and it's... Oh, my goodness. And that was traveling call on Swanville. Mock to Oftedal. Oh, man. Oftedal tried to pass it to Rydell. Couldn't quite get it. And that's good for 2 points for Pfeiffer. 47-42. Swanville with the lead. Zimmer with a cross-court pass to Mock. Mock going to Oftedal. Oftedal goes up for 2, no good. Oftedal makes his own rebound. And that's going to be a foul on Swanville. And that is a foul on number 24, and that is his 5th. That is Trent Dinius, and he fouls out for Swanville. Marcus Frickby comes in for the Bulldogs. Trent Dinius comes out of the game with 3 points and 5 fouls for the Bulldogs. And Oftedal goes up for 1. Second shot on the way. And the second shot is good. And timeout is called. Timeout called by Coach Wold of Eagle Valley, 47-44. 2 minutes exactly left in the ballgame. minutes left in the ball game. And Swanville with the ball. Pfeiffer now. Over to Cruzel. Fricky back to Pfeiffer. Swanville moving the ball. That's number 22, Michael Mettler with 2 points.
Come on, you guys got a hot shot.
Rydell passing it to Nelson. Nelson to Oftedal. Oftedal goes up. And that's 2 points for Tyler Oftedal. 3-point game. Cruzel now. Long pass over to Mettler. Mettler. Bounce the pass over to number 3, Molnar. Molnar goes up for 2. Neil Zimmer with the ball now. Over to Rydell. Rydell tried to pass it. It was batted away. It looked like Cruzel. Foul's going to be on number 30, Luke Mock. That's his second. Number 2, Colton Cruzel. Cruzel goes up for another point. 53-46. Swanville with the lead. And that's going to be a foul on number 3, Austin Molnar. That is his 3rd personal foul. 1 minute left in the ball game. And Nelson goes up for 1. And Nelson goes up, and almost perfect for the evening so far. He is 7 for 8 on free throws. Timeout is called by Coach Wold. 53-48. Once again, I want to remind everybody that tomorrow night, girls basketball game right here in Clarissa, Eagle Valley taking on the Osaka Silver Streaks. And a big halftime show for you. It's the Alexandria Aces performance basketball team coming up tomorrow night here at Clarissa Gym. Here is Pfeiffer now. Pfeiffer is fouled by number 10, Logan Rydell. That's his 3rd. Pfeiffer's shot is good. First shot, 54-48. And the second shot is no good. Rebounded by Nelson. Nelson to Rydell. 54-48 is our score. Wow. Oftedal tried for 3, couldn't quite do it. Mock went to rebound the ball, went up and was fouled. Didn't get the shot off, or didn't get the shot, but he goes up for 2. First shot is no good. Second shot is no good. Blue ball. 54-48 with 41, just under 42 seconds left in the ball game. Here's Oftedal to Zimmer, to Rydell, to Mock. Mock for 3. Bingo! And timeout is called by Coach Wold. That is Mock's 3rd free throw of the evening. Three 3-pointers. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense now. 34 seconds left in the ball game. 54-51, Swanville with the lead over Eagle Valley. Once again, Alexandria Ace is coming to town tomorrow night. If you've never seen them before, you owe it to yourself to stop on by, get your admission paid, and come in and watch the Alexandria Aces basketball performance team. Earlier this year, they were at, well, not this year, but late last year, they were at performing at the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've been playing in front of Big Ten schools. I know they're going to Auburn for a couple dates later on. But they are fun to watch. 32 seconds left in the ball game. Swanville inbounds it. Frickty to Colton Cruzel. Cruzel to Mettler. And fouled by number 34, Jared Nelson, I believe. That's who they're going to credit that to, and that is correct. A lot of high fouls here, both teams. So far, Eagle Valley with 11 total, rather 10 total, and Swanville with 10. That is Nelson's fourth personal. Mettler's first free throw is no good. Second shot is good, 55-51. Long pass to Oftedal. Oftedal goes up, no good. Timeout is called, I believe. No, there's a foul. Number 10, Logan Rydell. That's his fourth personal foul. 17 seconds left in the ball game. You can see it on your screen. Pfeiffer's first shot is good. 56-51. Second shot is good. 57-51. Swanville with the lead. And there's a pass to Nelson. Oh, Mock tries for three. It's batted away by Molnar. 6 seconds left in the ball game. There's Frickty. And that's the ball game. 57-51. Swanville with the win tonight. We'll get the stats for you in just a second. Want to remind you that coming up for Swanville, those of you that are watching Swanville, your next game is tomorrow night at Swanville against the Ferndale Pirates. For the Eagle Valley Rebels, their next game is February 18th, next Friday, and they will be hosting St. John's Prep. It is Parents' Night tonight, and we'll be giving you the rundown of all the scores in just a second. As the parents, I guess there's refreshments and cupcakes and whatnot in the cafeteria here for the Eagle Valley boys basketball parents and players tonight. And we sure appreciate everybody coming out to support Eagle Valley basketball. Here are the numbers for you so far. First, for the Swanville Bulldogs, for number 2, Cruzel, he ends the night with 13 points and 2 fouls. Molnar with 15 points and 3 fouls. Frickty with 5 points and 3 fouls. Pfeiffer with 11 points and 1 foul. Mettler with 9 points and 4 fouls. Novak with 1 point and 1 foul. And Dinius fouled out earlier, 3 points and 5 fouls. For the Eagle Valley Rebels, here's what it looks like. Tyler Oftedal led the Rebels tonight with 18 points and 2 fouls, followed by Luke Mock with 15 points and 2 fouls. Then Jared Nelson, 9 points and 4 fouls. Tate Benning with 4 points and 5 fouls. Logan Rydell with 3 points and 4 fouls. And Neil Zimmer with 2 points and 3 fouls. Once again, if you would like to see the upcoming schedule for webcasts here on the Eagle Valley website, all you have to do is log on to www.evps.k12.mn.us. Make sure you add that to your favorites list And also, if you would like to order a copy of this game or any other previous games, all you have to do is go to that website and follow the instructions and see how you can do it. Meanwhile, thank you for watching. Have a great night. That will do it from Clarissa.